let me moisturize my lips. I'm looking super ashy. Hi loves, welcome to my YouTube channel and thank you so much for being here. Today's video is on point and I want to show you how you can have a flawless makeup base. So as in how to make sure that your please ignore this mark. I burnt my lip and I don't want to talk about it. So I'm just going to show you how you can apply your foundation, concealer, contour, and how to set and bake and ensure that you still look flawless, you don't look cakey, and your makeup is basically like looking real nice and has a nice contrast to the skin. So if you want to learn how you can do that, kindly keep watching my video. So the first and most important step is ensuring that your skin is moisturized, and even if you have a dry skin, please always moisturize your skin, always, because without a good base your makeup won't look nice, because it doesn't have a smooth and nice surface to like stick to. I'm going to do my foundation and I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. So this is usually like my favorite foundation. Even when I'm doing makeup on my clients, I use this foundation. It has a medium coverage, but you can still build up depending on your skin needs to get a full coverage from this foundation. So I'm just going to pour a little on my hand. But there I'm using the shade 360. I can use 360 or 355 depending on what I'm feeling that day. 360 is usually a little bit darker, and it's because, as you guys can see, I have marks on my skin, so I don't have an even skin tone. So I like to go with a little bit darker foundation so that when I highlight and use a bright concealer, I won't look weird, since I have some marks, not some, I have marks on my skin. So that's why I usually use this foundation. So this is the thing, you have to ensure, one, your foundation matches your skin tone, like undertone and everything. And second, when you're using a brush to do your foundation, apart from just swiping, you should also like staple to ensure that you don't have some brush strokes. So I'm just first going to swipe and then I'll come back and just staple. So I'm just I forgot to mention, I no longer do use primer. I'm not saying it's bad. I used it and I was just like, what is it really doing to my makeup? As in, I was not seeing any difference, but I'm not saying you should not do it. It's a good thing. If your skin needs it, you can use it. I'm not against it, it's just that I usually don't use it. So you can add it before you add your foundation, depending on your skin type. If you're an oily person, you can use a mattifying primer, If your skin is dry, you can use a hydrating primer. So after I'm done applying the foundation, I'm just going to stipple it to my skin. Wow, my neck is too shiny. Thing is like bringing the face forward, so like the places that the light would normally hit, so it's the center of the face, so like here, like this part, and you use a lighter shade of concealer. So I'm using my Elegal Pro concealers. I really love these concealers. It's like almost my skin tone, but a little bit lighter, and I'm just using it as a color corrector under my eyes to conceal my darkness. And then if you have a narrow face, you can bring your concealer all the way outside your cheeks, but for me, because I want my face to look snatched, like narrow, I'm not going to put it past this part. That's why I'm just placing it there. I'm brighten. I'm going with the same type of concealer, a lighter shade, and this is it light enough? Why doesn't it look? This is in the shade Fawn. The other one was Chestnuts. So you can see they have a different tone. This one is more yellowy. That's why I'm using it to highlight. I'm also going to do the same to contour, and I will use this Black Opal foundation. I don't feeling so bad because my camera is saying it's battery low, and I left the battery to charge the whole night. Oh my god, I'm just blending my contour. Hope it's going to manage through this video. So you add the contour to give your face a little more dimension and to snatch it up, and this is what I'm doing. I'm going to blend my concealer. You can see the way it has way more coverage now that I let it sit there for a while. Using my, this is how I'm looking after I have blended everything. I'll take a brush, blend whatever creases that might have formed under my eyes, and then I'm just going to take this brush, dust off the excess, and make the ugly face and just set everywhere that I use the concealer. I'm going to leave the bake before I dust it off so that it can suck all my oil, because I'm very oily. If you're not an oily person, you don't have to leave the bake. You can just right away dust off the excess powder after you have set your makeup. But step, I'm going to take a skin tone compact powder. It's by Luron. You guys know how much I love these powders. They give an airbrushed finish. I'm just going to dust off. Using this powder, I'm dusting off the excess powder on my chin because I don't need it to bake there. And then setting my neck. guys, but they don't sleep on these Luron powders. They are really nice and they're also cheap. They will give you a flawless finish. So for the parts that I contoured, I'm using the same company, a bronzy shade, and I'm just going to bronze up my whole face. Looking for a brush, my bronzing brush. Where is it? Where are you? Jesus. I'm just going to set where I contoured. In light tapping motions, because I don't want to swipe and it's still wet, then I start looking muddy. So I'm just tapping. Contouring. I'm going to use this bronzer all over my eyes. Don't worry if your contour looks too harsh. I'm just going to show you how you blend that. After that, I'll go back to my skin tone shade, pick up some, and that is what I'm going to use to dust off my bake to avoid having some flashback when I take my pictures, since I used the white powder. And then to blend your contour, you just take whatever is remaining on that powder, on that brush, and then you lightly tap like this. Use this palette to do some blush. I'm just going to take this color and this one. Like legit, my camera died on me, so I'm using the blush. I don't like focusing my blush on my apples, so I usually pull it upwards to give me that more chiseled look that I usually go for. So just like that, I'm going to take a brush and blend everything. Add some more here. Finally, before my camera dies on me again, I'm going to set my face using the e.l.f. matte spray. My lips with this pencil. Then I'll use this lipstick from Wet n Wild, which I love so much. Such an amazing nude called Rebel Rose. So thank you so much for watching this video. I know it's kind of a long one, and I really appreciate you guys watching. Kindly subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment down below what you would like to see from me, what other more tutorials you would like to see, and I'll see you in my next video. What the hell? My camera is dying. Wow, did I just spit? Can achieve. Ooh, ooh, mommy. And then I'm going. What am this channel? Please subscribe.